I'm Coach Rogers, author of You Can Win Being You and Winning at Being You. Hit the subscribe button. Most people don't fail because they don't want to change or that change is impossible. They often fail because not changing actually feels safer. It's more familiar. And it's not an insult, it's just reality. It's just part of being human. If we're honest, there's some hard truths about why we as people never really change. And so I'm going to share 4 truths as to why we avoid change even when we see the obvious benefits of it. Truth number 1: comfort becomes the standard. And because comfort's the standard, discomfort is avoided. We hear a lot of talk about coming out your comfort zone, that's where growth occurs. 100% true. On the flip side, though, we talk about self-care and not being so hard on yourself. So as you can see, there's conflicting messages right there. And the key to growth, the key to change is coming out of your comfort zone. And so we have to be very careful with that message. We have to figure out, what do we really want? And so if comfort is the standard, then yeah, the minute we get uncomfortable, we're going to be like, hey, I'm out. I'm done. Because we've programmed our mind for comfort. The truth of the matter is that growth feels awkward. It's often inconvenient. And having a level of discipline is not the easiest thing. It's easier to do nothing as opposed to say, hey, I need to have structure and discipline to achieve my goals, especially if the goal or reward is not immediate. So people will often avoid the challenging things, the difficult things, and then they wonder why things aren't changing. It's because comfort oftentimes is the standard, and discomfort is seen as some sort of warning sign or just a bad thing. Truth number 2: intention, meaning desire, oftentimes gets mistaken for being commitment. Most people want. Most people want to be rich. Most people want a great body. Most people want a loving relationship. Most people want a big house. It's easy to want, but simply wanting isn't commitment. Commitment is locking in and showing up when it's inconvenient, when you're tired, when nobody is giving you pats on the back, when the initial inspiration is gone. Having good intentions, wanting things, yeah, it feels good, definitely sounds good. Again, you're going to get the data boys, you're going to get the likes and hearts on social media, but commitment is more long term. It costs something. And oftentimes people will often stop at intention or wanting and convince themselves that that's enough. That's progress right there, when it's really not. Truth number 3: your habits, your actions reveal what you actually believe. What you do consistently tells the truth, not just what you say. Now, honestly, though, that works for a lot of people. Just saying stuff will kind of give you a pass in a lot of situations. I'm just being real. Not what you post on social media, not what you promise. What you actually do, your habits, your actions will show what you really believe about yourself. If someone says they want change but keeps the same routines, their habits are telling their truth. Now, I do understand that sometimes we slip up because we're not perfect. No one is perfect, including yours truly right here. However, remember, habits are what you do consistently, routinely, and those patterns will demonstrate what you truly believe. Belief isn't what you say out loud, it's what you do every day. And until your habits change, your beliefs really have not changed either. And my last truth, you basically have to reinvent yourself. People oftentimes want new results without changing who they are. And in all honesty, this can be pretty hard. A lot of people want different things without being a different version of themselves. Now, I know that statement just on the surface is pretty easy to understand. But there are so many times that people don't really change themselves, but they expect different outcomes. They keep the same habits. They have the same actions and responses. They stay in that same comfort zone. But real change comes from changing who you are. Again, you have to reinvent yourself. You can't just say you're going to do something. You actually have to do it. You have to become a new you. You have to think differently and live differently. And yes, that's uncomfortable. It's going to be very uncomfortable when you initially do that, but then it starts to pay off. So, in closing, these are some reasons why most people don't change. It's not because they can't change, it's because of the fact that change requires self awareness, it requires honesty. You got to come out your comfort zone and you have to be consistent. That's what winning at being you is all about. If you want to learn more about winning at being you, get my ebook, hit the subscribe button. Talk to you next time.